Have you ever looked around and wondered if everyone you see is truly human? What if the friendly neighbor, the barista who makes your coffee, or even that quiet coworker at the back of the office isn't entirely what they seem? It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? What if aliens, those mysterious beings we so often imagine as far-off creatures in flying saucers, are already living among us? What if they're not trying to conquer Earth, but just trying to fit in, blending seamlessly into our everyday lives? Imagine this. You're at the grocery store, picking out apples. The person next to you grabs a fruit you've never seen before, something exotic and glowing faintly. You brush it off, thinking, just some fancy new thing I haven't heard about. But what if it's not? What if that person isn't from here? Maybe they're from a place so far away, it makes the idea of Mars seem like your backyard. The idea of aliens walking among us isn't new. Many believe that if extraterrestrial life exists, and let's be honest, with how vast the universe is, it's hard to think otherwise. They may have already found their way to Earth. But why would they come here? And why wouldn't they announce themselves with grand gestures, waving green arms and saying, "Take me to your leader"? Well, think about it. If you were visiting another planet, wouldn't you want to stay low-key, observe the locals, and figure out their customs before making any big moves? Now, let's turn this idea around. If aliens are already here, how would we even know? Could they disguise themselves as humans? Perhaps they have technology far beyond our understanding, allowing them to shape-shift or project an image of humanity. Or maybe they look like us naturally. Evolution could work in similar ways across the universe. If this sounds far-fetched, remember how diverse life on Earth is. The same basic building blocks of life, carbon, water, DNA, might produce beings that aren't as different from us as we assume. But let's get personal. Have you ever met someone who just felt different? Maybe they were brilliant in ways that seemed almost superhuman, or they had an aura about them that was hard to explain. What if that's because they aren't human? Think about famous historical figures who seemed ahead of their time. Could their genius or vision have come from knowledge beyond Earth? Take Nikola Tesla, for example. His inventions and ideas were so advanced they're still influencing the modern world. Some people speculate that Tesla might have had contact with extraterrestrial beings, or even been one himself. It's a wild theory, but doesn't it make you wonder? Could the very people who shaped human history have had help from visitors beyond the stars? Of course, it's easy to dismiss all of this as pure imagination. But then there are those little mysteries that keep popping up. Strange lights in the sky, unexplained phenomena, or even odd behaviors in people that can't be easily rationalized. Could these be signs of something more? Could aliens be hiding in plain sight, using our planet as a research lab or a vacation spot? Let's entertain another thought. What if the government knows? Conspiracy theories about Area 51 and secret alien cover-ups have been circulating for decades. What if these aren't just theories? What if governments around the world are aware of extraterrestrials living among us, but choose to keep it under wraps to avoid widespread panic? It wouldn't be the first time information was kept hidden for the greater good. But here's the big question. Would you want to know? Or is ignorance bliss when it comes to something as big as this? Now here's where things get really fun. If aliens are among us, they might not even see themselves as aliens. Maybe they consider Earth their home now. They could have been here for centuries, adapting and evolving alongside humanity. Perhaps they're more invested in our survival than we realize. After all, if you were an alien living on Earth, wouldn't you want to keep it safe, too? This brings up another point. If extraterrestrials are here, they might not just be observing, they could be helping. Have you ever noticed how technology seems to advance in leaps and bounds, almost as if someone's giving us a nudge? The internet, artificial intelligence, renewable energy solutions. Could these be gifts or guidance from beings who want to see us thrive? But not all questions about aliens living among us are comforting. What if some aren't here with good intentions? Could they be gathering information, studying us for reasons we might not like? Or perhaps they're competing factions, some wanting to help, others wanting to dominate. It's a classic science fiction trope, sure, but sometimes art imitates life, doesn't it? So here's something to think about. If you knew aliens were among us, what would you do? Would you want to meet one? Befriend them? Learn about their world, their culture, their technology? Or would you be afraid? Fear of the unknown is natural. But isn't curiosity part of what makes us human? Imagine the possibilities. If we discovered that aliens were already here, it would change everything. Religion, science, politics. Our entire understanding of life would be turned upside down. But maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe it's exactly what we need to unite as a planet, to realize that we're all part of a much bigger picture. And speaking of unity, think about this. What if the aliens among us are waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves? Maybe they're waiting for humanity to mature, to move beyond war and greed, to become a species worthy of joining the greater cosmic community. Could that be their ultimate goal? And if so, what can we do to speed up the process? Could being kinder, more compassionate, and more open-minded actually make us more ready in their eyes? Before you dismiss this as pure fantasy, take a moment to reflect. Our world is filled with wonders and mysteries we can't explain. The deep oceans, the vastness of space, the intricate complexity of life itself. Doesn't it feel like there's always more to discover? If aliens are already living among us, they might not just be watching us. They might be waiting for us to look closer, to see beyond the surface. So, the next time you're out in the world, take a second look at the people around you. That stranger on the subway with the oddly bright eyes, the teacher who seems to know too much, or even your own best friend. Could they be more than they seem? And if they were, what would you say to them? Would you ask them about their home planet, their life, their purpose here on Earth? Or would you simply smile and say, "Welcome"? The truth is, we may never know for sure. But isn't it fun to imagine? The possibility that we're not alone, that the universe is teeming with life, and that some of that life might already be walking beside us. That's the kind of mystery that keeps life exciting. Now, if you've enjoyed thinking about these questions and want to dive deeper into ideas like this, why not join our community? Subscribe to our channel and be part of the conversation. Together, we can explore the unknown, share theories, and maybe even uncover the truth. Because who knows? The answer might be closer than we think. So, what do you think? Are aliens already here? Or are they still out there, waiting for the right moment to say hello? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. After all, the truth is out there, and together we just might find it.